Hey there, I'm Ross, I'm with BCS, and we're here at Dancing Roots Farm, which is in Troutdale, Oregon. We have been given the privilege of working some area at the farm here, and about 3.5 weeks ago, we built these 3 raised beds. So the process in doing that was we measured out the area where we wanted to go, which is around 21 feet, and then we first worked the area with the rotary plow. And so after we did that, then we measured out our beds. These are 30-inch raised beds. And so then we just built 3 of them. A good tip in building raised beds in general, you're going to want to let them settle for a period of time, preferably up to 2 weeks, just in order for that dirt to settle, become a little bit less fluffy. It's going to make things a lot easier as you go about what we're going to do today, which is essentially smooth out these beds and make them ready for planting. So we're going to use 2 tools to do that today, and they both give you relatively the same result, or at least that's what we're going to test. So right here we have attached our Power Harrow. This is the tool that has vertical tines, and you should basically think of this as an egg beater, because it's going to stir the soil, and then the mesh roller on the back is going to gently compact it so that it firms up the soil. It's going to make things a lot easier as we take a seeder to it. This is a tool that will not invert the soil layers, and you can also get a very precise shallow depth, which is what we're going to do today. This Power Harrow is actually one of the latest and greatest. It has a couple of different features from previous versions. For one thing, now it has metal sides for better soil control. These are spring-loaded. Another thing, that a nice improvement, is that the throat at the PTO connection point has been reduced. So now it's about 2.5 inches closer to the tractor PTO, which gives it better balance, especially when you're turning at the end of the row. And then of course, one thing that the BCS Power Harrow possesses that others don't is that it has a quick drop feature, so that for one thing you can instantly access transport mode so that you're rolling with the tines off the ground, makes it easier to transport. But then you can also instantly access your preferred depth setting. So at that point you don't have to crank it up and down and kind of make a guess or count the revolutions in order to figure out what depth setting you're at. This way you can have uniform depth settings throughout all of your different beds. So before we use the Power Harrow, we're going to want to install the bumper weight kit, which adds about 25 pounds to the nose of the tractor. That helps counterbalance the heavy weight of the Power Harrow. Okay, so now that we've installed our bumper weight kit, let's get started.
Only thing is, if you have a city on that, you do try to work in.
Okay, so now we've got our precision depth roller on. This is adapted to a 30-inch tiller. And I really like it because it's got the roller in the back, which basically accomplishes a similar look and feel to what the Power Harrow is able to do. And you can also very precisely select your depth setting on the tines. So rather than the old depth adjustment lever, which was a little bit hard to handle, plus didn't get you a very precise shallow depth, what this is able to do is really go from ½ an inch all the way down to its full max, which is 8 inches. And if I wanted to bust brand new ground and get to its full maximum depth, I would just adjust it all the way inward like that. So now we're essentially just operating as a tiller. So in that way, really what we have is a hybrid between a Power Harrow and a traditional rear tine tiller. Okay, so we just did 2 passes, one with the Power Harrow, the one to my right with the precision depth roller. The results are pretty interesting. So the Power Harrow being considerably heavier than the precision depth roller, the final result was a firmer seedbed. The precision depth roller has a firm seedbed, especially relative to just a tiller without the roller, but it is a little bit looser. So one thing that we didn't consider is that when we used the precision depth roller on this pass, we kept the bumper weight kit on there. And so what that might have done is alleviated some of the pressure or weight off of the precision depth roller. And so on the 3rd and final pass, we're actually going to remove the bumper weight kit so that we have more weight centered on the precision depth roller and see if that produces a difference. But they both did a very, very nice job. I thought the tiller did a little bit better job of pulverizing some of this plant material. It's very much chopped up. This bed had a little bit more weeds than the bed with the Power Harrow anyway, but yeah, I thought they both did a really nice job. Okay, so we just got done doing our 3rd bed with the precision depth roller. So the first bed was with the Power Harrow, then the second 2 beds were with the precision depth roller. The last one with the precision depth roller was done without the bumper weight kit, which did in fact provide a little bit more weight on that roller, so we have a slightly firmer seed bed than we do with the first pass with the precision depth roller. However, the firmer seed bed still lies with the Power Harrow, and that we can chalk up to its weight. In either case though, the seed beds are definitely ready for planting, and all 3 of them are firmer than they would have been with just the traditional rear tine tiller. It's a really fun experiment. Thanks for watching.